Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Well, today we're going to do some stitching. I worked on a lot of diamond painting yesterday. Hang on. Okay. Anyhow, I did a bunch of diamond painting on Mary yesterday. And so today I thought we'd work on the butterfly. You know, and let's see if I can get some more light on it. Sometimes this cooperates and sometimes it don't. Right now I'm working on a color that's like a gray, like a dark gray, dark silvery gray. And it's I think it's part of the body. No, no, it's still part of the wing of the butterfly that I'm working on. Anyhow, oh, come on. Let's see. This is what I'm working. As you can see, this is what I'm working on. And where I'm at is kind of, I don't know if you can see that or not, but right in these little gray areas right in here, that's where I'm working. You can't hardly see it, but anyway, that's where I'm working at. It's around the edges of the wings here. So that's basically what I'm working on. Unfortunately, I can't do this double-sided and hold it up. Frankie, you knock my coffee over and you're going to be in deep trouble. I'm telling you. Every time I set the coffee over away from the, oh, hang on, away from the, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Anyhow, every time I set my coffee over on the other table, inevitably she tries to knock it over. So what I'm doing is getting a piece of paper towel to clean up the mess that she made. So there we go. I definitely don't want that all over. All right, because that would just ruin my day. You know what I mean? Let's set that there. Okay, we're there. We got that. I wish I could get a better angle and zoom in, but it doesn't want to let me zoom in. So, and that's in the way. Yeah. I wish I could find another. Hang on. Let me see if I can switch this over to the other side. Whoops, sorry about that. And see if I can get in closer on this side. How about that? It's not too bad, but I still can't get in close to you. All right, well, we're just going to have to live with it. I'm not going to sit there and fiddle with the camera. Yeah. And so anyhow, I'm not running any music today because I ran some music the other day on the other video and I got hit with a copyright, so I am not running any music today. So I hope y'all's weather is improving. Come on. Ours has improved a little bit. It's like 42 degrees right now. About this time yesterday, it was like 23. So it has improved a bit. Okay. And so it's got a little bit better. What is that? I don't know. Where did that come from? Come on out of there. All right, hold on. I am continuing to have problems here. Pulled up a thread from the back. That's weird. Let's see. There we go. And so anyhow, I would love to be able to see. Yeah, is that going? That could be all right. You can see that. Yeah. That way I can use my light and my magnifier at the same time. How about that? Makes it a whole lot easier. I know it's kind of in the way, but we're doing all right. We're doing okay. And so it feels like I've got a loop of thread in the back sitting there because I can feel it. So I'm going to flip this over and look at it. Golly, I do. Look at the mess. Lordy me. Hold on. I'm going to try to fix this, okay? I mean, I can't fix it, but I can definitely get this out of here. Let me see. God. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm going to cut the whole mess. Get it off of there. Alrighty. Ended up having to cut all the threads. And so what we'll do is we'll start over. Oh, come on. What is it? I think it's the thread. I've had trouble with this thread separating it, and I'm thinking that's what it is. All right. Flip this over. Sorry about that. Anyhow, we got that figured out for now. Can you see that? Yeah, I think you can. I know. I wish I could get in closer, but It's really hard to do. If I turn my phone over and use it in the regular type mode, then I can't see the screen. So I can't tell if you're on, centered in the screen or not. So, yeah. Yeah, Miss KY Philly, Sherry, she was saying that she had a bunch of diamond paintings she had to try to catch up on and get some cross stitch done that she's doing. And so, before March the 1st comes. So good luck with that, Miss Philly. Because I have never been able to catch up on, I do eventually, but it takes a long time for me to catch up and get some stuff done. Now, one thing I have been doing, I have been staying and not starting anything new. I've been working strictly on things that I've already got going. And maybe eventually I will actually get some of these whips done. Because I got like 20 of them I got to get done. Yeah, the girls are arguing. Yeah, there's that ledge that I put up there for them. And they, come on. And they're arguing over that ledge as to who's the queen of that spot. What I need to do is pull back that curtain and let them sit in the sunshine. And that way the whole window is uncovered instead of just a piece of it. That's what I need to do. But they're going to have to just wait. Dadgummit. Sorry about that. I keep slapping the pole. Yeah. Yeah, I laid and listened to an audio book last night. I went to bed about 3, I guess. And so I turned my audio book on and laid there and listened to it until I fell asleep. So, get this one right here. Anyhow. But yeah, I looked out earlier and we still had a little bit of snow on the side yard. That's still in the shade. So still good. We got about it's about an inch or so of snow. And yeah, hopefully, I don't know if anybody's noticed whether or not the groundhog saw his shadow or not. And so I don't know if we're going to get 6 more weeks of winter or not. I wonder if that really actually affects us. Sorry about that. Had to grab me a sip of coffee before it goes cold. Yeah. But so anyway, so we the weather is getting improving. It's not as near as cold as it was. Right. So that's the big deal right there. As long as it's not so cold, you know. And so like I'm not going to stay on here a long time, but I'll probably make a second video later and show, work on a diamond painting instead. But I like to sit and work on cross stitch first thing in the morning. Yeah. And I just got up a little while ago. That was my first sip of coffee this morning. So, but we don't have a lot to talk about, unfortunately. And we've only been on here 16 minutes. But that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, try not to talk about the crazy stuff that's out there in the world, if I can keep from it. Yeah, I keep and listen and watch what's going on, but yeah, like I said, it's pretty crazy. You know, and yeah, sorry about that. I was looking at something, and but I don't really like talking about politics. It's just not my thing. But I know it's getting pretty insane. You know. Hmm. Most of the time, I just listen to books and stories, or I watch crafting videos or something like that. I mean, I try to stay away from the politics. You know, because no matter what we do or what we say, you know, they're going to do whatever it is that they want to do because we don't really have a say in what they do. Not really, you know. Frankie, if you don't stop jumping around, I swear. And so, yeah, okay, we're getting there a little bit. And anyhow, so I was listening to something on the internet, and I got my headphones on, and I just turned it off so that way it's not distracting me. But before you know it, spring will be here. Hopefully, we won't have a whole lot of heavy weather, but there's no guarantees on that. I was listening to Ava on Stitching in the Interlake this morning, and she says the groundhog up in Manitoba saw its shadow, which they said that means 6 more weeks of winter weather for them. Now, I don't know if that did that. I don't know if that pertains to us down here or not. to be honest with you. So, and today is Groundhog's Day, so happy Groundhog's Day. And my daughter's birthday is today. She's a Groundhog's baby, and she is officially 48 years old. I don't know where the time has gone, but it's gone. But yep, she's 48 years old now. So, anyhow, I can look back and I can remember when she was just toddling around. It's hard to believe that she's pushing 50, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I was 21 when she was born. Yeah. Yeah, I had turned 21 in June and she was born in February. Yeah. Well, we're making some progress. Not a lot, but some. Yeah, I can only do this for short bouts of time because of the, it makes me, I'm sitting with my head bent and looking at the pattern and all of that. And it puts a stress on my neck and shoulder, which is not surprising. So I can only do this for short periods of time. That's why I don't get a whole lot done. Yeah. Yeah, my daughter's got to go back to work today. So, I don't know. And maybe she might have taken today off too. I don't remember. I don't remember her saying. Yeah. She may have chose to take the day off. I don't know. Yeah, we're getting there little by little. It's known as, one stitch at a time kind of thing. Yeah. Tighten it up a little bit. Yeah, this weekend was really quiet. Everybody stayed home this weekend, because of the cold weather and the snow and all of that. We decided to stay home and just hang out here at the house. My grandson, he took his girlfriend out to an early dinner. They went out. I think he said he went to the Olive Garden. Took her to the Olive Garden. And so, yeah, she lives way up on Lookout Mountain. And we live down here in the valley. And so he had her meet him here at the house. And then they went from here, they went out to dinner. Yeah, because him driving all the way up to top of Lookout Mountain, then having to pick her up, and then they go do what they got to do. Then he's got to drive her all the way back to her house. That's a lot of driving and a lot of gas. So, anyhow. So he had to meet him down here in the valley. And then they went from here down to over into Chattanooga and had dinner. Yeah. Oop. Come on. And so that's what he did yesterday anyway. Yeah. I didn't do much of anything yesterday, not really. I took and had I worked on that Mary, or the one that I call Our Lady of Heaven. I worked on her for a couple hours. All right. Then I fixed the adhesive problem on the rabbit. I worked on that. Let's see, what else did I do? Then I stitched on Happy Town for a little bit, and then so that's about all I did yesterday. Yeah. And I got up this morning and decided I was going to work on the butterfly this morning. So I didn't do a whole lot of anything. I need to work on my quilt top is what I need to do. I just haven't done it. Yeah, this big old dark spot right here, that's the background. It's that black background on that picture. Yeah. I worked on that the other day. I did some over here, and then I started a little bit over here, and I did some up in here. So I'm kind of working on what's close to the edges of the butterfly. It's kind of what I'm doing. Yeah. And unfortunately, hang on, I want to look. I'm not going to say for sure. Let's see, number 11 is 939. It's not 310. Okay. But it's almost, 939 is like almost black. So, anyhow, and where we're working at is this squiggly one right here. Yeah, no, this one, sorry. The yellow squiggly one. Yeah. So that's where we're at. Yeah, I like this particular painting. This cross stitch, and these came from Amazon. And I like the company because it has a full sheet like this, you know, and whatnot. And I don't, does, all it says is cross stitch. And it says, create a classic taste art. That's it. But I love that. And where the background is right in here. Right in here. So, but that looks good. It's going to be pretty when it's done. So like I said, I'm not going to stay on here long. I think I'm going to finish this one thread. And then I'm going to get on off of here. And go fix some lunch because it's about 12:30. No, it's 1 o'clock. Almost 1:30. So I'm going to go fix myself some lunch. Not sure what yet. Yeah. So we're going to finish out this one piece of thread because I don't have that much left to it. And but eventually this thing will be done, and it'll be really, really pretty, I think. But it's one stitch at a time, as they say. You know, that's about all we can do. Yeah, I woke up this morning with a bit of a sore throat this morning. It's this constant change in weather. Goes from, warm or whatever, mild, to really, really, really cold. you know. And so it does not surprise me. As I know a lot of folks are coming, trying to get over being sick. I know a lot of people take the flu shots. I can't take flu shots because every time I take flu shots, I literally end up with a massive case of the flu. And so that's why I don't take flu shots. I basically let nature take its course, kind of thing. And because first time I did, I took the flu shot. I figured, well, it's because I'm not used to it and all of that, right? Well, then the following year I took it again. It did the same thing. And then a year after that, I took it again and ended up with a really bad case of the flu. So you know what? I said, that's it. I'm done. So I don't take flu shots. Just not going to do it. Yep. Almost done here. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, I think I want to take a shower this afternoon. Wait until it gets a little bit warmer. And then I think I'm going to take a hot shower. Yeah. Maybe that'll stop my bones from aching so much. Alrighty. We are, just drop the darn thing. We are done with this particular section. Yeah. So, We're going to tie this off. Oh, come on now. I usually try, there we go. I usually try to, go through there twice. Make sure it doesn't come loose. There. All right, there we go. We are done with that section right in here. So we did pretty good. We didn't do too bad. Now, let me get rid of that. Come on, let go. Let go. There we go. There. Anyhow, I took the grime guard off so I could work in this area because it just doesn't want to cooperate sometimes. But I'll continue off camera. I'll continue and I'll work on this sector right here. And then we'll move on to another color. Yeah. But anyway, so y'all have a good day. And be safe, be warm. God bless you. And we will see you on the next one, okay? So take care. Bye-bye.